you're a Jeopardy champion, but that's one part. But there was a process leading up to it. I believe there's a test every 6 months, and you took this test every 6 months for a decade. For a decade, like you are that alone. I am in awe. Tell me about your experience leading up to actually being a champion on Jeopardy.
Certainly. So as you mentioned, I was taking the test every 6 months. I think it was 2022. They opened it as to an anytime test, and I took it again as I normally do. I'm just like, it's that time of year. It was like April, May of last year. I was like, I'm going to take it again. Took it again. Only this time, at the beginning of July, I got an email saying you've made it to the next round. Congratulations. Whole lot of paperwork to follow. Zoom, and then I had to take another quiz on Zoom, which they were watching you the whole time to make sure you're not sort of scrolling and opening different tabs. So they're asking you 50 questions and staring you down like the whole time. So I had to go through that gauntlet, and then 3-4 weeks later, I got another email saying you've made it to the next round of auditions. So now I started to really think I could make it to the show. And the third Zoom was kind of right before Labor Day. And basically I had to play a game on Zoom with a few other contestants. They did a little interview with you, like you had to send in a few little facts about yourself so they could make chit chat with you. So they would kind of give you a screen test. It was like very similar to this. There's a producer asking you questions about yourself, and you're trying to answer them in very short nuggets because you know it's a TV show. You don't want to ramble on like I'm doing now. But but then after that, they were like, "Congratulations! Like you've made it into the pool. You could get a call from now to 18 months from now." And like I said, this was September of last year, but they said it was an 18-month wait time potentially. And then in January of this year, they reached out and said, tell us, are you free in March, April, or May to film? Do you have any conflicts, any dates you can't make? And then we just started narrowing down from there until May 16th. I'm showing up on the Sony lot in a suit, ready to compete.
Are you, like, imagine being asked, are you free to come on Jeopardy? You best your damn mind I'm free. Like,
yeah, I mean,
are you doing anything? Like, no, nothing.
Well, honestly, truth be told, I did have a family vacation in April. So I told them I can't do this period in April because I'm going to be in Florida. And I thought after I got off the phone, I'm like, is that going to be a problem? But they still called back. So I was clearly, on their list at that point, which was a relief. But I did second guess myself briefly when I was like, I really should probably clear my schedule instead of making them clear theirs. But it still worked out in my favor.